Tensions in the Middle East continue to rise, and global diplomatic efforts have intensified to prevent the outbreak of a wider conflict involving Iran in New York. The United Nations Security Council held an emergency session where member states voiced serious concerns over the growing instability. Calls for restraint echoed throughout the chamber, with urgent appeals for all sides to return to dialogue. Meanwhile, in Geneva, high-level negotiations between Iran and the European Union are underway. Diplomats are working against the clock to de-escalate the crisis and seek a peaceful resolution. In Istanbul, foreign ministers from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation are meeting today to coordinate a collective response. The session is expected to produce a joint statement urging calm and regional unity. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres delivered a stark warning, stating the situation is dangerously close to spiraling out of control. He urged world powers to act swiftly and responsibly to avoid further escalation. China has also weighed in, calling for an immediate ceasefire and emphasizing the need for dialogue over confrontation. As the situation unfolds, the international community watches closely, hoping diplomacy can prevail before it's too late. The skies over the Middle East are lit with fire once again. In one of the most dangerous escalations in decades, Iran and Israel are locked in a deadly tit-for-tat missiles, airstrikes, and a deepening nuclear crisis that now threatens global security. Early this morning, Iran launched a fresh wave of missiles targeting key Israeli cities Holon, Haifa, Tel Aviv, and Beersheba. Fires erupted. Civilians were injured. Chaos returned to the heart of Israel. Israel wasted no time in responding. Fighter jets struck deep inside Iran, hitting high-value targets across Tehran and Isfahan in a powerful show of force. In a major development, Israel announced the assassination of Saeed Izzadiyah, veteran commander of Iran's Revolutionary Guard and head of the elite Palestine Corps. This marks one of the highest-profile Iranian casualties in the conflict so far. Footage from Tel Aviv showed visual missile interceptions lighting up the night sky, a reminder that no part of either country is truly safe. Amid the firepower, Israel has made a stunning claim. It says its airstrikes have set Iran's nuclear program back by at least 2 to 3 years. The target, Iran's missile infrastructure and key nuclear facilities, including the controversial site in Isfahan. But behind every headline, there are human lives. Over 600 people have reportedly been killed in Iran, many of them civilians. In Israel, at least 24 are confirmed dead, with hundreds more wounded. One of the most devastating blows was to the Soroka Medical Center in Beersheba, which came under fire, drawing immediate international condemnation. As the missiles fly, diplomacy is crumbling. Iran has suspended all nuclear negotiations while under attack. Still, European-led peace talks have begun in Geneva, though progress is fragile at best. The International Atomic Energy Agency has urged both nations to avoid targeting nuclear sites, warning that the region is teetering on the edge of catastrophe. In Israel, thousands are spending their nights underground in subway stations, shelters, and reinforced bunkers. Fear has taken hold. In Iran, power cuts, internet blackouts, and internal displacement are creating a humanitarian crisis of growing proportions. And now, the world waits for America to act. President Donald Trump is expected to make a historic decision within the next 1 to 2 weeks whether the United States will join the conflict directly. So far, the U.S. has backed diplomatic resolutions, but insiders say military options are firmly on the table. Missiles continue to fall, cities continue to burn, and for millions caught in the crossfire, peace feels more distant than ever. This is not just another regional war, it's a global turning point. For the latest verified updates and deep analysis, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon, and stay informed as history unfolds right before our eyes.